I don't know if you can hear me over the crazy wind. I just got dropped off at High Tower Gap. Just getting started. Rain gear is not just to block the wind because it is cold and crazy windy here. It was not like this when I left the hostel. Alright, gotta get going to warm up. Or later. Okay, y'all. Day 4, a little over a mile in. I think I've demonstrated the whipping wind and you can barely hear it already. I got dropped off at High Tower Gap where I left off and started hiking. Rain pants are on now because that wind, man, is crazy. It's just going right through everything. Real talk, just had a little, thought I had a little meltdown because there's nobody hiking with me today. And I knew that was going to be hard. I miss my husband. Feels very lonely out here. There were so many nice people at the hostel and they're all ahead of me, so I doubt I'm going to see many of them again. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Today's going to be real. I'm really out here by myself, so that's going to be hard. And at the same time, it's really beautiful. I had an amazing stay at Hidden Pond Hostel. Rainbow and Lost Johnny, thank you so much. I think that's kind of making it hard to get out here too, because it was like seeing familiar faces, and it's amazing how fast you feel like family out here. Fun story. Rainbow and Lost Johnny were through hikers last year. I was working at the Notch Hostel and I ended up being their shuttle driver at least once. So Rainbow actually recognized me when I walked into the hostel, which was super fun. So it was like visiting old friends, basically. They're doing such an amazing job there, especially for only being a few months into their first year. So if you're down here, definitely check them out. It was super comfortable, super nice. I'll probably do a little video about that individually. My arm hurts. Gotta get used to holding this camera. Yeah. It was a great place to get out of the rain and take a zero, even as early on as I am. I was really glad I did that. My body really needed it. I got a great night's sleep the first night. Not as much last night. There were a lot of snorers in the bunkhouse. But it was just a wonderful spot to be. So the plan for today is to get like 7.4 miles to Gooch Gap. I've got an ambitious 12.5 mile day planned tomorrow, and it'll be 4 into mountain crossings the following day. And I'm gonna spend the night there, at least that's the plan. And I don't know if I'm gonna zero or not, but we'll see how it goes. So I gotta get moving because it's getting cold again. But that's what's happening right now. I have a feeling I'm going up and over that today. They say sassafras will kick your ass. Yeah. how well this comes out on video, but this area is like all rooted up, and I'm kind of wondering if this isn't from wild pigs. They did tell us at the visitor center that they do have wild pigs running through here, so that could get interesting. Just had a delightful lunch spot. I had taco filling because I didn't want to buy wraps, which probably was stupid, but it was good. And now I'm walking again. Wind is still ridiculous, and it is definitely cold. But I have made it over Sassafras, and I'm continuing on to the Gooch Mountain Shelter. Also, while I was eating, a young girl came along whose trail name is Child Bride, which is kind of hilarious. And she is originally from Farmington, Maine, which is where my in-laws live. So here I am on like day 4 of this hike. I've already met somebody from Farmington, Maine. Crazy. Okay, hiking must happen. Just been walking across this edge of the hill and admiring the view. It's really pretty out here. First time I've heard a bird all day. I think I see. There it is.
Yeah, supposedly it's soon come to the birds.
The shelter just became wildly obvious a short time ago. Yay. So here's a good leave no trace story. I came over to the water source to get some water, and in the bag where I had all of my water things was my soap, which apparently leaked. Awesome. It was all over my Canuck bag. So what I ended up doing was filling that up, taking that way over there and trying to wash it off over there, which also kind of washed my hands, I suppose, but making sure to do my best to not get the soap in the water and contaminate everything for everyone else. Good times.